One of the toughest things about adulting is the fact that you always have to constantly navigate problems by yourself and mostly in silence. I don't think a lot of us understood this coming of age. And so having to grapple with it, one challenge after the other, can really be overwhelming. In the past few weeks, I've just been trying so hard to find one solution or the other. And sometimes I'm totally maxed out. I'm not even joking. At this point, I feel like I don't know. I could really do with a good rest. I could really do with one very bland day with nothing to think about. Just relax, chill, and think about nothing, literally.
Dear ambitious African, this is your host, Secho. In this podcast, we will discuss everything about our journeys and experiences towards achieving our goals for life and work as phenomenal change leaders in our varied communities. We will feature other ambitious Africans crushing it through arts, social activism, tech innovations, entrepreneurship, and positive lifestyle and holistic well-being. We are the generation that is redefining Africa as we know it, and as an ambitious African, now is the time to get involved. Give us your feedback and ideas for our next podcast, and let's keep the conversations going. See you inside.
Like, listen, my problems are not even all about myself. Some are between, oh, how does, my friend Henrietta figure out, this wedding she's planning, and, the expenses that she didn't foresee. Another friend is looking for an apartment, and it's really hard in Accra because it's pretty expensive these days to find a decent place to live in. Uh, Another person, another friend has a parent who's not feeling too well, and so we need to come together, contribute so that we can support with healthcare. And it goes on and on and on and on. I honestly, I don't know. It's really, really becoming insanely hard trying to make sense of all these things that are happening. And I wonder if there's going to be any phase or any season where things just flattens out, where you have good days, multiple good days, days where you're not worried and concerned about other people's well-being, just as you're also figuring out your own stuff, right? And as I think about all of these things, I find some assurance in the fact that, this is where all the home training experiences and all the good advice we've had in the past really has to bear fruit. Like, if you think about all the things that you've gone through in the past, all the difficult things that you've overcome, maybe this is now where we utilize all those lessons and, yeah, also learn some more. But no doubt, let's not negate the fact that all by itself, adulting is so hard, especially when you have to deal with a lot of these things in silence because you don't think anyone would understand the complexities some of these issues come with, or just because you genuinely do not feel like talking. Like, where do you even begin? How do you even begin talking? Like, you just don't feel like it. It's not like you don't want to, you really do, but you just don't feel like it. And who is even talking about being misunderstood in and of itself, even after you have made an effort trying to describe and explain how you're feeling and how you are taking everything that's going on? I mean, I've not even come to the topic of dealing with bosses and the expectations and work and career, and try to understand what next for you in your career, what next for you, and juxtaposing all of that by all those dreams you had when you were younger about what your life could look like. And it's a lot of pressure. My goodness, it's a whole lot. And in as much as there is some value in those fuzzy, you're gonna be okay, you got this kind of messages. I just want to give space right now or give space to the mere fact that adulting is hard, period. Like, I just want to make space for that and sit in that and accept, accept it. And if by that acceptance I can better understand how to expect the new seasons ahead and how to navigate those and how to console and comfort friends, myself, and every other person around me who might be going through it. Like, if we give space to this mere fact that growing up in these past few years, as a generation is difficult all by itself, and by giving that awareness to that fact, we can at least find some solace and not think it's all in our head. It's all in our mind, and we are trying to overthink things. But this is just to confirm that it is really hard. And so if you're finding trouble trying to wrap your head all around it, you are not the only one. We are all trying to do it, and it's not like you're being lazy or you're being dumb or you're being clueless, but it is really hard. And no matter how you approach it, it's better than not approaching it at all. Maybe if you want to sit today out by not approaching it, that's totally fine too. But yeah, you're not alone. It's really hard out here. Send help.